Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen at Soulmates99 and today I've been guided to step into the dark side, as it were. So this reading is Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, step into your dark side. So we're going to explore the dark sides, what do they still need to heal going forward in this connection. So we've got Divine Masculine pile and Divine Feminine pile. Okay, so we're going to see what comes up and then we'll get some advice at the end. So we start off with the masculine. So what does he need to work on right now? What's still keeping him stuck right now? So this is the Halloween Oracle. So we've got Skeleton, Skull of Darkness, Blind Spots, Skull of Flowers, Creating Through the Ashes, Spider Community and Web Weaving, Trick or Treat, Mischief and Play, the Underworld, where all things pause and begin again, beautiful images, and Vampire, Emotional Intelligence. So we're going to clarify these messages with the tarot. Let's see what we get here. So we've got Skeleton, which says strength. So your masculine is possibly, you know, his strength has increased. I feel this is his emotional strength, but it could also be physical. That came up in my last reading, actually, strength in one of the piles. So he's been working on his inner strength. Maybe he was quite weak. Maybe he was the sort of person that allowed other people to make up his mind for him. And he didn't have that strength of character, maybe, to stand in his own ground. A lot of people do that, don't they, for an easy life. But it's not really an easy life because you're not doing what you want to do in your life. So let's clarify strength. So we have the Chariot. So to me, that immediately means that there will be movement forward. He's going to want to make movement forward. He's built up his strength to want to make some movement forward in this connection. And I know a lot of people have been in separation and no communication for some time. And then we've got Skull of Darkness, Blind Spots. So to me, blind spots is about his own blind spots, about himself, about his own character, about the way he carries himself in the world, the way he goes through the world. He has blind spots. And we've got Three of Swords. So I do believe he did have heartache, heartbreak over this connection when it maybe fizzled out. And his heart was hurting. And I think for a long time he wasn't even acknowledging that, to be quite honest. I think he was in denial about having any pain or any heartache over it. Okay, so let's get another message on that. So we've got King of Wands. So he was very passionate, I feel. Very passionate about his feminine, very passionate connection. And maybe he wasn't in touch with his feelings at that time. It was just, he felt it was just a lustful connection. He was just very driven by lust and desire. And then he's realised that he did actually have feelings. And then we've got Skull of Flowers, Creating Through the Ashes. Beautiful image. So again, I think, you know, these difficult times can sometimes inspire us creatively. And maybe he's been inspired in some sort of creative way. You know, out of the ashes, we create something out of the ashes. You know, we rise out of the ashes. And maybe his creativity has been inspired here. So let's get a message for that. Queen of Coins. So maybe you are his feminine. You could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or in that energy of nurturing, grounded, very caring, very kind. Make a good wife and mother. And maybe you've inspired this creativity within your masculine from the way you carry yourself in the world. And she's wearing a green necklace. And obviously green is the colour of the heart chakra. So I do, and also her third eye is awakened there, look, the crown chakra rather. her crown chakra. It's not, but that's what it's reminding me of. So she's very intuitive. She's in touch with her heart, with her feelings, and she's helped the masculine to open his heart again to love. We've got spider, community, and web weaving. So I think there was a lot of people in the masculine's world, a lot of people in his energy space, friends, colleagues maybe, who were like maybe spreading rumours or gossipy sort of people that he couldn't trust, you know, weaving a web around him, keeping him stuck, because he's like the spider, I think. So keeping him stuck in that energy, whether he wanted to be there or not. So let's clarify that. We've got the star. So I do feel he sees his feminine as like wish fulfillment, you know, that dream come true, and you are his star to him, but he's stuck in the web. He's been stuck in that web. From that web, he can also do healing, okay? Because if he's in that stuck position, he can spend the time doing healing. Let's get another message. So we've got the High Priestess. So he very much sees his feminine and her power. He sees her as somebody very intuitive, very psychic, somebody with that inner knowing. And I think a part of him is a bit freaked out about it, but another part of him is like really liking it. Then we've got trick or treat, mischief and play. So I feel he wants to get back to that playful energy with his feminine. We've got 10 of coins. He wants that stability with his feminine. He wants that, you know, that family life, that abundance. But maybe he has been tricking himself. You know, he tricked himself into not believing that there was more to it than passion. But now he wants to treat. He wants to treat himself with that feminine, and he wants to treat his feminine to gifts and abundance. So that's beautiful. And then we've got the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So yeah, this is like the hangman energy, isn't it? It's like, again, like the spider in the web. He's a bit stuck. But then sometimes we need to be stuck before we move forward, because we need to be sure of what decision we want to make moving forward, okay? So he's pausing at the moment. So let's clarify that. Let's clarify pause. We've got the world. So he's taking this pause because there's going to be a new beginning, a new cycle coming in, a new start. And I can't think of the name of that thing. Is it an egg timer? That sand of time thing. So it's time for that to turn up the other way and a new beginning to unfold, a new start, a fresh start coming in. And then we've got vampire, emotional intelligence. So I feel he's got in touch with his emotions, okay? He's got more in touch with what he genuinely is feeling right now. So let's clarify that. We've got the two of coins. Yeah, so he's weighing up his options, you know, he's weighing up this decision of what to do next. And then we've got Knight of Wands. So again, that's that passionate sort of player energy. And maybe he was in that energy in the past. Let's just clarify that. Got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so things are turning round. It's going to be a different phase. It's going to be a different cycle. It's not going to be the same as it was before, if that's what you're worrying about. And we've got the Moon card here. And we've got Supermoon coming in next week, I think, will be very significant and a lot of connections. It's very powerful. It's going to be the closest the moon has been to the earth all year. And it's a good time to make manifestations and, you know, invite in what you want moving forward into your life. What do you want to manifest into your life moving forward? And then we've got the Ten of Cups. So we've got the Ten of Coins and the Ten of Cups. So he definitely does want this new beginning. Okay, this connection, this new beginning, this abundance in love, this abundance in finances, in family. You know, he wants this fresh start with his feminine. Okay, he definitely does. So what other messages have we got for the masculine? We've got fragment. So I feel, you know, maybe when you met the masculine, he was very much fragmented, very much damaged from a previous connection. He didn't feel quite whole when you met him. We got denial. He was definitely in denial of any feelings. We had that come up in the tarot. Okay, but he's coming to that awareness now. And we got summon, and he wants to manifest the feminine back into his life. He wants to manifest this connection back into his life. And he wants a happy conclusion with her. He wants this fresh start, this new beginning. You can see this book is blank, and you can write your own story. He wants you two to write a new story together. And, you know, things were complicated for him again when you met him. And maybe there was a lot of chaos going on in his life. You know, if he'd just come out of a relationship, or he was trying to deal with a divorce or family or children situation, there was a lot going on around him. He felt as if he was in the middle of a tornado. But he has visions of the feminine. He thinks about you a lot. He sees you as a goddess. We've got Aphrodite here. He sees you as a goddess. And he really wants to manifest you back. And we've got the moon behind her there again. He feels that you bring him a lot of nourishment, you know, in his life. You know, without him realising it, you did nourish him. You nourished his soul because you have that soul deep connection, and he really does miss that. And he wants that change in his life, and he wants to move forward with the feminine, as we've seen there. And he was resisting it, but I don't feel he's going to resist it much longer. He was holding on for dear life. He was stuck in the spider's web, but he's coming out of that energy now. And he's focusing more on what he does want now. Okay, he's focusing on that new beginning. We've got the butterfly in this image. It's transformation. His transformation is transformating his thoughts about this connection. And he's been through a lot. He's got a lot of resilience. He's tough. He's built up his strength. We've seen that. He's very resilient. He's been through a lot. And it's time for him to put down those burdens. And all he can do is think of the feminine's beauty. He thinks about her beauty. But not just her outer beauty, her inner beauty. And he wants that balance in his life. You know, he wants that balance. Not just between him and his feminine, but between work and home life. I feel his life was very much out of balance. What other obstacles has he had? He could be somebody that works in the community, and that's taken up a lot of his time. He could have had money worries, money struggles. So again, he's been trying to build up his finances. He's been thinking about the feminine a lot. I mean, there's an image here. Maybe he's an artist, does it in his spare time. It's a hobby. Maybe he's been painting her a lot, but she's been on his mind a lot. And he does want this commitment moving forward. He does want that. And he's had worries, you know, he's had family worries that he's had to deal with here. And maybe children. There could be children from other relationships that he's got to deal with. So what healing messages do we have here? Yeah, he was self-sabotaging himself, basically. He was, you know, not allowing himself that happiness. And he's been getting help from the guides and spirits and God. He's been getting that help, and he's open to that help now. He's been receiving divine guidance. And he just knows that this is love. He feels this love for his feminine. He's not denying it anymore. He knows he needs to stop breaking promises. He needs to keep his word, to be that man, to be that reliable man that the feminine deserves. And he's going to step into the unknown. He's worried about it, he's nervous about it, but he wants to take that leap of faith. Let's get a message from the moon. And then we get a guidance message. Wow. A win-win outcome is forecast. So that's very positive. Let's get a guidance message for the masculines. Embrace enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. You deserve happiness, masculines. Embrace it. And believe in magic. Okay, believe in magic. So that's beautiful. So they're the messages for the masculine. And now we're going to do the feminine. Hello, beautiful souls. Now we're back with the feminine. So we're stepping into the dark side. So what does the feminine need to work on? So we've got cauldron, synergy and healing. Dawn, the light after the darkness. Death, eternal cycle begins here. Forgiveness, reducing burden. Eternal love. Ghost, regret. Graveyard, hearth. Right, so we're going to clarify these with the tarot. So we've got cauldron here. It says synergy and healing. So I do feel the feminines are going through healing as well as the masculines right now. So maybe you're making yourself some sort of, you know, soup or some soothing remedy in your cauldron to make you feel better. Or just using the scent or the smells to help you heal. So let's clarify that. So we've got 9 of Cups. So you're very much happy in your own energy. You're very much feeling good about yourself. You've got that self-love, okay? You've been working on that healing and you now have that self-love. And then we've got Dawn, the light after the darkness. And we've got the 10 of Cups. So that's what you want moving forward. You want that 10 of Cups. You know, you want that 10 of Cups with your masculine or another masculine. If this masculine doesn't step up to the plate, you know that you want this moving forward in your life. This happy ever after, this family scenario. And then we've got death. The eternal cycle begins. So I don't know if that's a moth. That's like a moth. And that is transformation. You know, like the butterflies, they go into cocoons as well. So, you know, you may have been in your cocoon, your healing cocoon, and you're going to come out of that, emerging as from a new beginning. You know, you're having a new beginning. And that's so ironic because it's clarified by the Fool. So that, you know, definitely a new beginning on the horizon here. And we had that in the masculines reading as well. So there's definitely new beginnings on the horizon. You're going to take that leap of faith. And if you can see, there's a butterfly here. Okay, you're going to take that leap of faith forward in your life. And then we've got forgiveness, reducing burden. To me, that's talking about self-forgiveness. So I think you're being harsh on yourself in the past. And now you are in that energy, you're going to forgive yourself. You know, any wrongs, you know, you are forgiving. But also forgiving other people as well. Even your masculine, I feel. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. And that came up in the masculines as well. So the Wheel of Fortune, you know, the wheel is turning in your favour. Again, it's a new cycle beginning, okay? And then we've got eternal love. Love is love is love. And it transcends physical death. So we've got 2 skeletons holding hands. It's just comical. You know, that does talk about the twin flame energy to me. Because obviously, you know, your souls are connected in life or death. And you could have had many, many lifetimes together. So even if you don't end up together in this lifetime, there's always that connection there. You're eternally connected. So let's clarify that. It's like a macabre 2 of Cups, or the Lovers. We've got the sun. So love, eternal love will bring out the sun, the joy, the happiness in your life again. No matter who it's with, okay, moving forward, you will have that joy and happiness. And we've got ghosts, we've got regret here. So there could be some regrets over what's gone on between you both. And that goes back to the forgiveness as well. It's time to forgive yourself and your masculine. And we've got King of Swords. So maybe this is your masculine. Maybe he's an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody very in their head, very logical, very successful. You know, again, they're more in their head than in the heart, basically. So then we've got Graveyard, unnecessary fear. So maybe you're carrying around some fears, you know, worries, you know, which is dragging you down right now, and it's said it's unnecessary. So let's get some other messages about that. So we've got the Seven of Cups. So your mind is in overdrive. You're basically in your head, imagining all these scenarios. So you need to calm yourself down and just relax and do your healing, do some meditation, do some yoga. Because then we've got Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. So this is like, to me, it's like that happy home, you know, you're sitting by the fire, cuddled up on the sofa, glass of wine maybe. So this is your happiness. So let's just clarify that. So we've got Page of Wands, so that's the passion. There's passion there from your person. There's definite passion. Let's get some other messages. Knight of Cups, to me that's about emotions and feelings. So there's feelings and passion here. Okay, so it's love, I mean, and passion. So it's not just about passion. So let's get your additional messages. So we have Trapped. So this reminds me of the Eight of Swords. So you were choosing to remain stuck. You don't have to be stuck, okay? You don't have to be trapped in your limited thoughts and behaviours, okay? You can release yourself. And then we've got movement. Oh, look at that beautiful horse. Yeah, take that leap of faith. Move forward in your life. You don't have to remain stuck. Reminder, don't forget. Don't forget the good times that you shared. Don't forget the happy memories, no matter what happens. Always have hope in your heart. Look at that beautiful moon as well. So again, I think next week would be very significant for a lot of people, that super moon. Be honest, you know, be honest with yourself. Moving forward, you know, if you can't be honest with yourself, who could you be honest with, really? And meditation, spend some time meditating, you know, to open your mind up to receive your guidance that you need right now. Forbidden, you could feel that in some ways that this love is a forbidden love because it's maybe been so difficult and such a trial, but it's not forbidden, okay? It's only that you are in some ways keeping yourself stuck. And we've got invisible. I think sometimes the feminine has felt invisible to the masculine. She's not felt seen or heard. But that's mainly down to his behaviours and not the feminine's, okay? And then we've got faith. So have faith, okay? And there's a beautiful moon there. So definitely the super moon next week. Do some manifestation work, okay? Definitely call in your soulmate, call in your twin flame, whatever it is you want to manifest. Have faith that it will happen. And trust, you know, trust yourself that you will make the right decisions moving forward in your life. And you hunger for this connection, you know, you hunger for this relationship. You know, you want this in your life. You have those desires, you know, those sensual sexual desires. But not just that, you want that emotional fulfillment. And trust that things will come to fruition. Your harvest will come in, okay? You will reap the harvest. Do the manifestation work. Set your intentions out there. Have gratitude for what you do have. And the more you can be grateful for, the more there will be to be grateful for moving forward. And once you start this, you'll be surprised how much there is to be grateful for. And pleasure, you know, find your pleasure in your life? What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? You know, find your way to find that pleasure in your life for you. And know that you are powerful, and work with the moon energies. That is the feminine energies, okay? So work with the full moon and manifest your desires. So what other challenges has the feminine had? We've got message here. So maybe you're going to get a message soon from your masculine. Distant horizons. Maybe you're hoping to travel and it's been restricted recently because of what's going on in the world, and you do want to travel and see more of the world. Maybe you're going to get a gift coming in. Maybe you've had some legal matters to deal with. You know, this could be to do with, you know, ex-partners and things like that. You could be coming into some money. There could be some additional money coming in, like an unexpected windfall or something. And, you know, your masculine is your main person. You know, this is the one that you desire in your life. And you're thinking about him a lot. And you want to have that romantic time with him, that courtship, you know, that proper dating and romantic times. But maybe at the moment you've had a lot of work to do. There's been a lot of work you've needed to do in your life, you know, to earn your finances. But there's change coming in, okay? There's going to be change coming in. So what healing advice have we got here? Yeah, you're going to rise like the phoenix out of the ashes, okay? You're going to put that past behind you. You're going to feel back to yourself, back in your power, you know, back in your feminine energy. And you've been working on your creativity. You know, this connection could have triggered some creativity within you, and you're working hard on that. And you do feel tempted at times to reach out to your masculine and to, you know, fulfill your sensual desires. So you do feel that, but your dreams are very prolific and you're having very lucid dreams right now. So keep a dream diary, because there might be some important messages there for you. And you are changing things. You know, you're a natural alchemist. You're changing things in your world for the better. And you've discovered your life purpose, okay? This connection has really triggered that. So you found your life purpose through this connection. And we've got it's a yes. So things are going to change. It's going to be very positive coming in. And we've got like the feathers there. It's like the angels are saying to you, yes, it's a yes. And awaken your vulnerability. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable with this masculine, okay? Or whoever you choose to be your partner. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, okay? Let's get a moon message for the feminines. Hold your vision. So yes, set your intention. What is it you want to manifest? As I said, the supermoon next week is going to be very powerful. So hold your intention, hold your vision. What is it you want to manifest? Who is it? You know, you can't manifest a particular person, but you can set your intention as to what you want for your life moving forward. So let's get a final guidance. It says clear the air. So maybe you need to clear the air with your masculine, you know, or someone in your life. Maybe there's bad feelings here. And just know you're cherished by the angels. You're protected right now. Okay, so there are your messages, feminine. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time. Many blessings.